Wow, is this real estate market hot? What can I say? Anyway, I'm Courtland Young. I'm with Home Dreams Real Estate, BRE number 014684000, NMLS number 1692428. Yes, I am a realtor and a mortgage broker. Anyway, what can I say about this market? Interest rates are still at 25-year lows. Yes, they have creeped up a little bit, but definitely that low interest rate is causing housing prices to move up. But that is not the only reason. Low inventory levels are also causing things to happen right now. And what you're seeing is multiple offer situations, overbids of over $100,000. I'm sure you guys have heard those stories in the paper. I think I shared a few on my Facebook about that. Buyers waiving all their contingencies just to get into a house. So yes, definitely this is a great time for sellers. If you were thinking about selling, I mean, really now is the time. Now that might not be forever because we do have some things coming up on the financial side that could cause a slowdown in the marketplace. Obviously, there's been a ton of money that has went into the economy. And at this point, that money may spur inflation. So we're hearing the inflation alarm. People are talking about it. We haven't really seen any real inflation yet, but people are saying, hey, it's coming. Right now is definitely a great time to get your house on the market with low inventory levels. There's hardly any competition with other houses that are out there, and the buyers are willing to pretty much do about anything to get you to get into a house. So you definitely, as a seller, have the upper hand. Now, when selling your house, though, you might be asking, well, if the market's so good, why do I need you? Well, good point. A good question too. And I'm sure some people are actually asking that. But the thing is, a good real estate agent does a lot for you. One thing they're going to do is they are going to go ahead and market your property and give you the most exposure in the shortest amount of time, thereby creating a demand for your property and creating kind of a fear of loss in the buyer's eyes. So that fear of loss is pretty much what makes prices go up. Think about it like an auction. Okay. But it has to be treated correctly because a great agent knows how to deal with those types of situations and knows how to get you the best price and the best terms. Now, remember, those aren't always one and the same. Sometimes the best offer is not always the best price, but it's the one with a good price and great terms. Sometimes it's both, where you get a great offer and you get great terms. And hey, at that point, as a seller, you're golden. So the other reason that you also would want to employ a real estate agent is they know how to make your house look good. And what I mean by that is mostly on, well, not only do they know how to stage your home and give you tips and tricks on what to do before you put the house on the market so that it shows well, but they also know how to market your home on social media. They also know how to expand outside the MLS. They also have strategies to get a lot of views on your home very quickly so that your house could get multiple offers and sell within, let's say, a week or two. And in this market, sometimes even 2 or 3 days. I mean, I've seen houses go on the market, and by the end of the day, they have an accepted offer over ask price. Like I said, it's just crazy. It's nuts. If you're a seller, great spot to be in. Again, the other thing you want to get a real estate agent for is disclosures. A lot of people don't think about the liability they have when they sell a house. In California, you got to think about this. It is up to the seller to disclose all known material facts. And most lawsuits that happen within real estate are because of failure to disclose. So essentially, having a great real estate agent that can ask you questions and history about the house and yet knows how to disclose that information to the buyer without freaking them out. Now, there are some things that, hell, the buyer should be freaked out about. But quite frankly, a good agent's going to know how to mitigate that and really put those inconsistencies in the home in the best light. And right now, some of those things that you may think are wrong with the house might not be big deals. However, some of them might be. And that's why having a real estate agent come in, talking to them before you even put the house on the market or even thinking about it, sometimes even 2, 3, 4, 6 months before you're thinking about putting the house on the market, it might be good to have contact your agent, have them come out, meet with them, let them look around the house, let them ask you a whole bunch of questions about the history, and then you together can come up with a great game plan on how you're going to handle some things. Now, most houses don't have that many problems. So, but I will say I've never had a house that we've bought or sold that didn't have something come up. It always comes up. It's real estate. I've never seen a perfect house. Even brand new houses aren't perfect. A matter of fact, a lot of new houses I've seen quite a bit of problems. So what I always tell people is get a home inspection. I mean, if you're a buyer, definitely get a home inspection. And I kind of expect it when I'm even selling a house. Now, you may waive your contingencies period, meaning that, you know, it's not contingent upon a home inspection, but you still want one. You want to know what's going on with the house and what's wrong with it, if there's anything. That way you can put manageable plans together in order to fix it down the road. Okay, back to the seller side. So, you know, essentially with a good agent, again, they're going to help you with those disclosures. They're going to make sure that your liability is mitigated. They also know how to handle, and in this market, very important, multiple offer situations. So there's a lot of times you're going to get multiple offers in. You might get 5 offers, you might get 15, you might get 45, which is what a friend of mine got on one of his listings, and it was just crazy. Of course, I think they priced it a little too low, but you know, then again, like I said, that's a different strategy. And that's something that your real estate agent can help you with. Every single house is different the way I market it. It all depends on what we're trying to achieve. So sometimes we may bring the price down, let the market catch up. Other times we price it fair. Other times we may just price it above market and say, hey, come meet us. So like I said, every house is different. Every situation is different. And really, that's why I'm saying meet with your real estate agent before you actually sell the house. The other thing also is they know how to qualify buyers. So this is a big one. Now, I told you I do mortgages as well. So I know how to qualify a buyer to see exactly, you know, where their financial situation is, and maybe if there's going to be a hiccup possibly in their loan process after just asking them a few questions about their finances. If I think there's going to be an issue, you know, obviously that's something I want to tell the seller. So, you know, definitely a great agent that knows finance, and I used to be a financial planner too, you know, is good to have on your side, because they're going to be able to analyze the situation, really analyze the numbers, and figure out, hey, is this sale going to go through? I mean, last thing you want to do is put it on the market, and then the day before closing, you're in escrow for 28, 30 days, and on day 29, the buyer says, I can't get the loan. I mean, are you kidding me? Now we got to go back and do everything again. But if you have a great agent, they also know how to get a good backup offer. So, you know, you as the seller is probably still in a good situation, even if that happened. So those are some really good reasons why you should get a real estate agent to help sell your home. And, you know, things that I do with my sellers. Well, of course, like I said, we are always out to get, it's not always the best price. It's always the best price in the terms. And what is your house going to sell for? That is the golden question I get from everybody. And the answer I always say, whatever somebody else is willing to pay for it. So you definitely, you know, the other thing also in real estate that your agent handles is the enormous amount of paperwork that you have in this industry. I used to do financial planning. I used to do investment banking and insurance. And I tell you, we had a lot of paperwork, a lot of compliance issues. But with real estate, I mean, the amount of paperwork you have, you could actually probably build or almost build a second guest house just out of the paperwork from one real estate transaction. And that's just the real estate side. We're not talking the loan side, which is a lot worse. Anyway, if you're thinking about selling your house, when is a great time to talk to an agent? Now. The reason is that they're going to give you foresight into what's going on in the market. They're going to be able to kind of look at the market and tell you, hey, you know, this probably is the best timing. When is it? You know, when is the best time to put your house on the market? But of course, we want to make sure we work with your plans too. Now, if you're buying and selling a house, that takes a little bit more strategy. So it all depends on your finances, what we can do. Sometimes we can buy the house and then, or we can sell your house, buy a new one. Sometimes we can buy a new house and then worry about the sale. But in this market, like I said, sellers are really holding all the cards. And if you're looking to sell, give me a call. Again, Courtland Young, Home Dreams Real Estate, BRE 014-68400, NMLS number 1692428. I look forward to talking with you, and you can give me a call at 858-337-6317. Thanks so much. Have a great day.